Hey, it's Erin. It's been a while since we've done a back workout, and today I have one for you. This workout is quick, but just because it's quick does not mean that it's easy. I've taken exercises and combined them into supersets, and I love this workout for a couple of different reasons. The first is that the supersets can be done on one piece of equipment or at one station. This is a huge bonus because a lot of times you'll have back-to-back exercises and they can be located on different sides of the gym. So if you're really in a time crunch or if the gym is crowded, it can be nearly impossible to complete the workout. Another reason why I love this workout is that I've taken pretty standard exercises and put new twists on them. So if you're used to doing rows or pullovers, you gotta try these versions because I think you'll really love them and it can help you break through any plateaus. So without further ado, let's get in there and train. Our first two exercises are cable rows with cable pullovers. I'm using the easy bar attachment here with a grip that's just wider than shoulder width. Using an overhand grip also, this can limit the contribution of the biceps. So if you really want to focus on hitting just the back, using an overhand grip or a neutral grip can be really helpful. With any exercise, you want a solid foundation. So make sure your feet are flat on the platform and also make sure that your legs are extended. You can have a soft knee like I do here, but just make sure that you're limiting the use of momentum. Keeping the upper body perpendicular to the floor and focusing on getting that good squeeze mid-rep. Lower arm stays parallel to the floor, wrist stays straight, pull through the elbow. I'm going to go ahead and lighten the weight just a little bit here. I'm going to lie down, and it's important when doing this exercise, make sure your arms are fully extended so you can get that full range of motion and keep constant tension on the back. Now, with the cable pullover, I want you to think about extending your arms but keeping a soft elbow. So you don't want to lock those elbows out.
That's good.
But whatever degree of bend you might have to the elbow, keep it the same way throughout the exercise. So you don't want a straight arm and then a bent arm, or a bent arm and then a straight arm as you're going through that range of motion, because it's going to really hit the triceps instead of hitting the back. Feet are flat on the floor. And think about exhaling as you push. Keep that spine nice and neutral, so you don't want to be looking up or looking down. You want all of the tension and all of the effort to come from the back. Here you're going to feel it in your chest just a bit too. Love this version because you're able to keep constant tension. And constant tension is very difficult when performing the free weight version. Well, it's impossible unless you're limiting that range of motion. Next, we're going to move on to cable pull downs and face pulls. So with this pull down variation, I've got the cable pulleys up at the highest notch and I'm kneeling on a balance pad. You can use a yoga mat or a towel. And with this, I want to make sure I'm in a straight line with the cables. So I don't want to be too far in front of or too far behind. And I'm keeping my arms directly out in front of me, and as I pull, really thinking about trying to bring those elbows together. This is an excellent exercise for building width right below the arm. So if you're looking for that V taper, this is a great exercise to really work on that V taper. Wrist stays straight, and again, pulling through that elbow. I'm going to go over to just one side, stand a little wider than shoulder width, soft knees, and pulling that handle right about between nose and chin height. So this variation is going to hit, of course, your rear delts, but it's also going to hit all the musculature in the upper back. I really think about keeping the wrists as straight as possible, keeping the elbows up. Now, as you lower, or if you drop your elbows and you want to turn it into more of a back exercise, you can go heavier here. All right, we're moving on to dumbbell incline rows and dumbbell pullovers. This is also known as a supine row. And you're going to lay stomach down, bring your chest up just a little bit, and think about pulling the dumbbells straight up. And I also like to think about keeping the elbows close to the body and almost squeezing them, or trying to squeeze them together at the mid-rep point. Nice and slow here. Don't use momentum. So I want all of that effort to come from the back, a little bit of those rear delts. Wrists stay nice and straight. I'm going to drop one of the dumbbells and flip over for our incline pullovers. Now, depending on the length of the bench, you may be able to stay in the seat. For me, I had to come up out of the seat just a little bit, and the range of motion is going to be limited here. So I'm going to stop just before my arms reach perpendicular to the floor. Really important. You don't want to take the dumbbell too far forward. You're going to lose tension on the muscle. Gravity is going to take over. We want to keep constant tension. So same thing with that solid foundation. You want your feet about twice shoulder width, flat on the floor. Really think about getting that full stretch all the way back as far as you can go, as far as you can comfortably go, and then engaging those lats to get the dumbbell back. Last exercise is not a superset, it's an AMRAP set. So we're going to do one round, as many reps as possible on cable rows. You want the same stance with the lower body as you had with the very first exercise. The tempo on here can be a bit faster. Remember to breathe, remember proper form, and just rep it out, as many reps as you can do. And this is a fantastic way to overcome any plateaus. It can actually help with fat burning, and it can really help develop mental toughness. And as far as the weights used, you're going to want to use about 40 to 50% of the weight that you used for regular cable rows. So you're going to go lighter, rep it out. I would say aim for about 30 to 50 reps here. When performing supersets, it's really important to keep that tempo nice and slow for each exercise. Even though the workout is faster paced, you really want to focus on that mind-muscle connection, getting a good contraction, and feeling the muscles, especially because you can't see the muscles. If you like this video, please consider subscribing, and don't forget to click the little bell. You'll be the first to know whenever a new video comes out. And if you try this workout and you love it, please tag me on social media. That's it for this time. Until next time, train hard, y'all.